I think these rolls have the perfect texture.
This recipe includes brown sugar, pineapple, and a little bit of vanilla extract. It is so flavorful. It can be made in advance. You can make the dough, shape your rolls, place it in the refrigerator for overnight, and bake them the next day. Or after you shape your rolls, you can place them on a parchment-lined baking sheet, cover them, stick them in the freezer overnight, and the next day remove them and place them into freezer bags and store them for up to 3 months.
In a large bowl or the bowl of your stand mixer, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of instant dry yeast or active dry yeast, along with 2 tablespoons of warm water right out of the tap. Give it just a little stir, and we're going to move this aside for 5 minutes. Now in a microwave safe bowl or measuring cup, we're adding 1/4 cup of milk, 12 tablespoons of butter that's been cut into pieces, 3/4 cup of firmly packed brown sugar, and 1 teaspoon of table salt. This is going in the microwave for 1 minute. Stir this until everything is dissolved and well blended. You want to microwave this long enough that the butter will melt, but we don't want to get this very, very hot because we're adding eggs to this. And now we stir in 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 large eggs, and whisk this back to our large bowl with our yeast. Give that a good stir. Now we add our milk and eggs and sugar. Our last ingredient is 3/4 cup of crushed pineapple. I actually use pineapple rings and I pulverize them in my blender. So let's go ahead and blend this. Now we're going to add in 450 grams or 3 3/4 cup of flour. I'm using bread flour. You could use all-purpose flour and it would weigh the same amount. So stir this until all of your flour is absorbed and comes off the side of the bowl. I am going to hand knead this today, which will take between 8 and 10 minutes. If you're using your stand mixer, you'll use your dough hook for about 8 minutes. This is a very easy dough to work with, and I have measured out another 1/4 cup of flour, which I may incorporate a little as I go. You see, it's not really sticking to me or the surface. So if you're using your stand mixer, if this mixture doesn't want to pull away from the sides of the bowl, you could add an additional 1/4 cup of your flour. Because this is so wet, I'm going to do the slap and fold method, which I just recently learned and I love it. You pick up your dough, slap it down, and fold it over. That took almost 200 slap and folds. Place your dough in a well-greased large bowl. And put my paper towel back in there. Cover this, and we're letting this double in size for 1 to 2 hours. It's just about 58 grams. That's 60. After you have your dough divided into 18 pieces, tuck under. And I place that in the palm of my hand and pinch it. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space between them. I'm using 2 8x8 square cake pans lined with parchment. You could use a baking sheet for all 18 rolls. And I'm covering this very tightly with cling wrap, and I'm going to place this in a warm area to rise for about an hour until they're nice and puffy. Another option after you shape your rolls is to cover these tightly, place them in the refrigerator for up to 24 hours, then bring them out and let them rise until they're puffy. So it's a wonderful make-ahead dough. Our rolls have risen a little bit. They're not going to actually double in size, but they do have a puffiness about them. Now I'm brushing these with an egg wash. These are going into a 375-degree oven. Look what we have. These rolls baked 18 minutes at 375 on the center rack. The internal temperature should register 190.
These are just absolutely wonderful.